I've never heard of this Superman. What the fuck? Oh, I am what? I am annoyed. I am livid. I am kerfuffled. I am bilingual, bro. What the fuck? What is up, my boys and girls? We's back with a new one for y'all today. Today we got strongest characters in fiction tournament. Now, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the roster. So we got Thor, Omni-Man, Homelander, Hulk, Saitama, and Superman. I don't know why this nigga Superman and everything. But I can give y'all an easy prediction for this, and I'm not gonna stand down this prediction. It will be Homelander out first, Omni-Man out next, Superman probably out. Actually, no, Thor out next, then Superman, then Saitama, and probably Hulk wins this. And I'm not saying, and I'm being careful with these two, because let it be known, this nigga Saitama was working out with black holes as a weight, so that's one thing. But there's also a comic issue where Hulk broke a black hole, so like, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Those two are gonna be the last two. Let that be known though. But y'all already know what to do. Like, sub, and all that jazz. And of course, go to the original creators. And let's get straight to it. I'm excited.
7 of the most powerful characters ever written. 1 tournament. A host who has personally erased 18 universes and considers this light work by comparison. The competitor
did I just see Goku?
is 7 of the most powerful characters ever written.
Oh my fucking. Never mind. I'm sorry, Goku wins. I'm sorry, Goku wins. Reasoning, I can't think of. Power scaling aside, he just wins. I know he's gonna win. I'm not even gonna try to fight this.
1 tournament. A host who has personally erased 18 universes and considers this light work by comparison. The competitors are Superman, Hulk, Goku, Homelander, Omni-Man, Thor, and Saitama. Comics, animation, television, film, manga, the strongest thing each of those mediums ever produced in the same place at the same time. 6 rounds. The tests escalate from nuclear detonation to the literal edge of fiction. The last one standing wins exclusive Supernetic merch. Custom, one of a kind. 1 rule. Base form to start, but every ability, every transformation they have ever unlocked, all of it available the moment they reach for it. Round 1, durability. Okay. Round 0, thermonuclear detonation. Walkout. The card goes up, Zeno reads it once. The screen behind him says, survive. That is the entire test. Stand at the center of a nuclear detonation and walk out of it. Detonation happens. For most of the fighters, what follows is not really a moment. It is a brief inconvenience. Goku steps out of the fireball, still adjusting his wristbands. Superman emerges through the dissipating shockwave and checks his watch, as though confirming the round came in on schedule. Thor walks out with the measured patience of someone who has stood inside lightning storms for sport. Hulk comes through roaring, not from pain, but because the scale of the explosion reminded him what he was there for. Saitama examines the back of his hand and seems to be working out whether anything hit it. Omni-Man comes through composed, arms folded. He has taken worse. On the other hand, Homelander does not walk out. The blast consumes him completely. Cells, biology, everything.
I knew bro was cooked. It was bro. He's a bro. Come on.
Everything. In just the first fraction of a second, there is no Homelander on the other side of it. There's just the aftermath.
Oh, look at you. Just the wettiest boy. You are pathetic.
Homelander eliminated. Advancing. Superman, Hulk, Goku, Omni-Man, Thor, and Saitama.
Alright. Omni-Man, you out of here. I'm already calling it. I'm still going off of what I have to.
Round 2, strength ceiling. Redirect a planet from its orbital path. Controlled, sustained. The test is not to hit a planet. It is to apply sustained, controlled force to a planetary body and redirect its trajectory. The difference between hitting something and moving it is the difference between force and will. Superman does it with one hand. Goku powers into Super Saiyan Blue and applies measured output with the focus of someone learning to direct force rather than just produce it. Thor draws on the Odin Force and guides the orbit from a distance, not brute force, but authority. Saitama wraps one.
Hold on, now wait. No, he's not surviving.
One hand around the curvature.
I thought maybe because he's destroyed a planet before, but he needed more Viltrumites to do it. So yeah, he's still done for.
Of the planet and pushes with the relaxed effort of a man moving a chair. Hulk grabs the equator and roars until it shifts. It is not elegant, it absolutely counts. Omni-Man draws on every year of the Viltrumite experience. Every war, every scar, every opponent across thousands of years of continuous combat. The output he produces is genuinely extraordinary. The threshold for this round sits just above his verified peak. He pushes past the point where most beings would have stopped, holds it longer than anyone expects, and the planet still does not move enough. He releases, straightens, looks at the planet the way a man looks at something he cannot argue with but is not finished thinking about.
I have held empires with these hands!
But the planet still did not move.
Omni-Man eliminated. Advancing.
I'm calling it as I see it, bro.
Superman, Hulk, Goku, Thor, and Saitama.
No, I'm scared. I don't want my boy Thor out of here. Hulk's gonna figure it out. I don't know how, but he's gonna. But I do not want my boy Thor gone, so I'm gonna say Superman's out this time, hopefully. But I don't think he is.
Round 3. Speed and agility. Gravity room. 20 times standard gravity. 300 drones. No preparation, no warning. The lights inside the chamber shift from white to red. Not a countdown, just a change in the quality of the air. The kind of signal that does not tell you what is coming, but tells you something is. The fighters register it differently. Superman is already adjusting his stance. Goku goes still in the specific way he goes still before something requires everything. Saitama looks at the ceiling with vague curiosity. Hulk takes a step forward and the floor cracks under him. Not from the impact of the step, from the gravity itself, which has already started climbing before anyone spoke. Then the drones activate, already firing from every surface simultaneously. Superman has already moved before the first shot completes its path. Goku's Ultra Instinct takes control of his body before his conscious mind registers the threat. His body moves the way water moves around an obstacle, without decision or effort. Thor creates a pocket where time runs fractionally behind everything else and steps through the fire at his own pace. Saitama absorbs the full sequence, standing completely still.
300. I thought it would feel like more.
Hulk survives every hit. That is never the question. The question is speed, and across every version of the Hulk at every power level, the gap is consistent. 20 times gravity and 300 randomized firing patterns compounded. The shots find their mark 273 times.
But
he does eventually dodge one. 40 seconds in, he shifts his weight and a shot passes where his shoulder was. He watches it go and gives the slow nod of a man who has decided this constitutes a personal victory.
Hulk dodged that one.
You were hit 273 times before it.
Yeah, but Hulk dodged that one.
Hulk eliminated.
Really? Okay. Oh, okay. But Saitama took all the hits too. So what? Did he take less hits? Was that the goal in taking less hits? I feel like this one wasn't. I don't know about that. I'm gonna be so real.
Advancing, Superman, Goku, Thor, and Saitama. Round 4, Energy Output. Destroy a star, then survive what follows. Part 1, Destroy a star. Goku's Kamehameha folds it inward. Saitama's punch ends the argument in 1 millisecond.
Saitama doesn't
Superman
know this,
absorbs and
I'm gonna be
redirects
so
the solar
low-key.
output with clinical precision.
So now that Thor, hold on, Hulk is gone, and that was like my big game money on. But now that he's gone, Saitama wins this. But Goku is still here, so still he kind of loses. I already know the outcome.
Thor opens the Odin Force through Mjolnir, and the star is gone. Then Zeno sends Part 2, a multiversal energy surge. Thor channels everything the Odin Force has ever been into a single point of resistance. The surge bending around him, the space cracking where the two forces meet. Thor holds longer than the structure should allow. Then the structure fails. The collapse tears back through him. Thor does not survive the architecture failing. He dies the way something vast dies, everything going quiet at once. Superman absorbs the incoming surge directly into his solar reserves and redirecting the overflow as a heat vision discharge into open space. Goku meets it in true Ultra Instinct, drawing from the universal energy around him to neutralize the output. Saitama stands in the middle of the surge and does not appear to notice. When asked afterward, he says it feels like standing near a loudspeaker. Thor eliminated. Advancing, Superman, Goku, and Saitama.
Superman's gone this one, obviously. I'm just gonna call it right now. Superman's gone. What the fuck are they gonna do for these two? That's my question. Are you gonna do the same thing like the Sonic video? Make it where both of them wins, besides him should win this? I don't know.
Round 5. Exploitable weaknesses. Every documented vulnerability. Maximum intensity.
I think that's the emeralds, bro. Those are emeralds. That is not no kryptonite.
Applied simultaneously. Suspended above the center of the space are 3 glass spheres, one for each remaining fighter. Each one contains everything that can reach them. Every documented weakness, every confirmed vulnerability, compressed into a single object and held in suspension. Goku's vulnerabilities hit in a wave. Artificial moon removed, tail weakness triggered, energy drained, fields live. For 4 seconds, his power genuinely flickers and his body stumbles. Then, True Ultra Instinct fires as a biological refusal to stop functioning. He surfaces on the other side, breathing hard.
Okay, that one actually got me for a second.
Saitama's sphere shatters, every documented vulnerability at peak intensity, and then nothing. The
That's what I was
narrative
about-
around him has never installed a weakness with a name.
That is kind of lonely, actually.
I'd be mad as fuck. Like shit. No weakness.
Superman's sphere contains kryptonite, red solar radiation, and magic. All 3 hit simultaneously at full intensity. The red sun strips his reserves. The kryptonite burns through his cells. The magic exploits every gap the other 2 open. For 11 seconds, Clark Kent is simply a man in a room full of things ending him. Then, a threshold activates. Not a transformation Clark initiates, but something the universe crosses. The cosmic armor does not arrive from outside. It is what Superman becomes when a threat exists at the level of narrative itself. A thought robot. The weaknesses were not written for what stands up from that knee.
I heard weakness protocols being written. I adjusted.
No eliminations. All 3
Wow.
advance to the final.
That's crazy.
Round 6, the final. 3 fighters, 1 question. Does your power have a limit? The fight opens, and for a long stretch, it is everything the tournament promised. Saitama throws a serious punch. Everything goes white. When it clears, Cosmic Superman is standing, the force absorbed and integrated. He does not throw a punch. He raises one hand, and Saitama, the man whose power the narrative refuses to put a number on, is an egg. Physically, literally, a small pale egg sitting on the floor of a space between cosmologies.
What did you do to him?
Reality manipulation. He will be fine. It's your turn now.
For the next several exchanges, Superman does not fight. He plays. Goku pushes to his absolute limit. Everything poured into the last exchange. And then Goku is gone too.
The winner of the strongest
What?
character in fiction contest is Superman.
Superman lands on the arena floor. The Supernetic merch sits on the plinth at the center, exactly where it has been since the tournament began. He reaches for it. Then the ceiling cracks, not from impact. The borders between stories split open like the spines of books being forced apart. And through the gap comes the presence of the one above all. For the continuation of this story, head to patreon.com/supernetic. It picks up exactly where this ends.
Bro, what? What? Brother. Superman? Who's that fucking Superman? Bro moving like King Von. What the fuck is this? What do you mean? I've never seen that Superman ever in my life. If I have, I'm pretty sure I would have heard about the nigga. I've never heard of this Superman. What the fuck? Oh, I am what? I am annoyed. I'm livid. I am kerfuffled. I am bilingual, bro. What the fuck? Alright. It's whatever. I don't even want to talk about that. Y'all already know what to do. Like, sub, and suggest more videos like this. That was some absolute bullshit. Y'all have a nice day.